Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This segment is sponsored by AIM Acupuncture and Integrative Medicine. Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today I am at AIM Acupuncture and I'm joined by Ronald. Ronald, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. A lot better than a few weeks ago.
That's what I was going to ask about. Walk me through your journey here of how you ended up at AIM.
Well, how I ended up at AIM is about a year and a half ago. I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
So sorry.
And I went through about 8 months of real extreme chemotherapy. And after about the third or fourth treatment of that treatment, I began losing the feeling in my hands and feet, getting a tingling, numb feeling, that type of thing. And asking the doctors over and over about it, well, you know, it's just something, you know, that's going to happen, and we'll give you some medicine, which happened to be gabapentin, and take this, and, you know, but they didn't really, you know, seem to, it kind of wasn't as important to them as it was to me. I'm not saying that critical of them, but it seems like I found out later that is a very common thing to happen to cancer patients.
Chemotherapy-induced neuropathy.
Yes, and that's what I had.
So how was it affecting your daily life?
Well, up until about 3 weeks ago, it was a point that I could hardly walk.
Oh no.
And there was a time period after the chemo treatments, I couldn't even pick up a utensil to eat with. I couldn't hold it, you know, I couldn't do anything with my hands. And of course, a lot of people describe neuropathy as a pain. I don't describe it as a pain. It's kind of something you can't describe. It's sometimes a burning, sometimes a tingling, sometimes things crawling on you feeling. And it got so bad to the point that I couldn't drive or anything. Well, one day my wife got a newspaper, I forget which, might have been North Myrtle Beach Times or something like that, but it was a local thing. And it had an article about it, and she showed it to me, and I read it, and I laid it on my little table there next to me, like, you know, well, I'm not so sure about this, you know. And of course, as wives do sometimes. Let's say she encouraged me to give it more consideration.
Okay. Well, are you glad that she did?
And I'm glad she did, because, and then I called, made an appointment, and I came up and had a consultation with Dr. Weber, and she says, we can fix this, we can make this better. And I said, okay, when can we make this better? This went on until about 3 weeks ago. My balance is back. I have the feeling back in the tips of my fingers, which I haven't had for months and months and months and months. I can feel the carpet on my feet again. You know, I don't know whether you want to call it a miracle or not, you know, but I'm telling you, anybody that's skeptical about acupuncture, who's afraid that there's pain involved with the needles, forget all that, because it is real. And they do say some people respond quicker than others, so I'm sure that might be. But I'm telling you what, after 3 weeks, I feel like I'm getting my life back a little bit.
You can't ask for more than that, you know?
And
it's just going to keep getting better and better.
Yeah.
If you're only 3 weeks in, you're getting these results.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's just, I would have never believed it till I experienced it. So.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, Ronald.
And I hope anybody out there who's suffering with this same thing, don't blow it off. Make the phone call. It's worth it.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, today I am at Coastal Comics with the owner, Drew Johnson. How are you?
Good, how are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. We got so much to talk about. I mean, let's get to the elephant in the room here. You're a comic guy.
A little bit, you know, you might say that. I started collecting when I was about 8. Did it my whole life, and it's kind of spiraled into having my own store the last 10 years.
And you have pretty much a little something for everyone.
Yeah, we've got old stuff, new stuff, action figures, posters, little gaming, you name it, we probably got it. If not, I'll get it for you.
I love that. So you actually brought some examples of some pretty rare comics that you have as well.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring a few things to show that you don't walk into a store and see on a daily basis, so I thought that might be a treat for everyone.
So walk me through, we were talking about this earlier, that these are in cases because they've been graded?
Yeah, that's the big trend in comics the last few years, getting your more valuable or more rare comics graded. It helps a lot of things, it helps preserve the comics. You and a potential buyer know exactly what you have in the comic as far as the grade and condition. Just helps everybody all the way around, and they look really cool in the case.
They do, of course. But what constitutes something being graded well? Is it the condition? Is it how old it is?
It's all about condition. Most collectibles, whether it be toys, video games, a lot of those are now being graded as well. It's about condition. So it used to be having the particular comic was, oh, I have the comic. Now it's having the comic in the perfect grade or a very high grade. This is an example of first appearance of Captain America in Marvel Comics, signed by Stan Lee. This one is from 1964. It's graded 7.0, which is pretty high for a book that's, you know, pushing 60, 70 years old. So that's why you get them graded, because not only do they look nice, they display well, and they will no longer deteriorate.
And you were saying the new comics come out on Wednesdays?
Every Wednesday's new release day, so that's probably our busiest day. People want to see what's out that week. There's always a new first appearance. There's always a hot comic everybody's looking for.
This story is sponsored by Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents. Well, it is just a beautiful day here at Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents, and I'm joined by Kent. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it.
Oh my goodness, there's so much to see here. But for people that have never been here before, what are you guys all about?
Coastal. We're about experience. We're about color. We're about just joy, honestly. People that come into our store, it's 30,000 square feet of living room, dining room, bedroom, mattresses, outdoor, everything you could think of for the home, we have it here at Seaside.
Truly top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Lighting to rugs to lamps and everything in between.
Absolutely. And you know, and we have people here that are, you know, their average is 30 years in the business. So they know what they're talking about, and they're here to assist you and help you along the way. It's not a high pressure type store. It's a store that you come in and enjoy yourself, and we're here to help you.
All right, let's dive a little deeper. You guys have mattresses as well.
Yes, we do.
Talk to me about that.
All right, we carry Sealy, which has 3 brands to it. We have the Sealy Posturepedic, we have Tempur-Pedic, and we have Stearns & Foster. And then we brought on a new mattress company called Restonic, which is a line that's kind of a mid-size in terms of price point, and it's just wonderfully comfortable as well. And so the Property Brothers are part of that group too.
We know them.
So yeah, we're excited about our mattress line.
Yeah, and I know you guys have a lot of different price points in terms of everything that you carry here. So whether you're looking to spend a little bit more or save a little money, you guys have something for everyone.
Yeah, you know, budget seems to be the ugly word, but it is
Right.
part of the process. And if you come in with an idea of what you want to spend, we can help you out for sure, because we carry everything, like you said, from low to high, and from quality that's questionable all the way up to really excellent quality. We've got Maven, which is a new group that we brought in for dining room sets and bedroom sets. It's solid wood, and you can pick any color that you want, any wood species that you want.
Ooh.
And it's just a very beautiful high line of product that we carry. But again, Upholstery, same deal. We have low to high, and we carry it all.
This story is sponsored by Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by the Good Feet Store. Well, we're celebrating moms all month long, and I'm back at the Good Feet Store with Jessica. Thanks for having me today.
Of course, it's always a pleasure.
All right, let's dive into it. If there's a mom out there that's watching and you're experiencing some foot pain, back pain, really a lot of different pain can be sourced at your feet.
Right.
You gotta come see Jessica here at the Good Feet Store.
Yeah, being a mom is a hard gig, right?
It is.
You 24 hours, 7 days a week, you never catch a break. And our job here is for you to come in, let us pamper you, put you on the massager, talk to you, and let us take care of you and your feet. So moms are always having to do a lot of things. You know, you're going to sports, you're taking the kids to school, if you work, you're going to work, all those things. All different types of shoes we like to wear. We want to have the proper fitting support underneath our foot so that we can do those things and not feel tired at the end of the day.
And that's what I love here at the Good Feet Store is it's not just shoes. It's really all about these different inserts. Look at this right behind me. We have them to show. Okay, strengtheners, maintainers, relaxers. Those are the 3 different types of inserts you guys have. Yes. Tell me all about that.
So what we do is focus on strengthening and tightening, toning the muscles in the bottom of the feet, which this is where our strengthener comes in. So this is something that just kind of like your workout, you have to build up into wearing every day, right? Yeah. So as we're going through that build-up process, we're using our maintainer so that we don't go from being in alignment to out of alignment. Yeah. And then of course, who doesn't like a big hug at the end of the day for their feet?
Yeah, you
so that's where our relaxer comes in. So our relaxer is what you put on underneath your feet, you know, for your flip-flops, for your sandals, for your bedroom shoes, whatever. We have something from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed that will help keep your feet in proper alignment and keep your body in proper alignment.
So you can really wear these inserts with flip-flops and sandals and heels?
Yeah.
How does that work? Do you have to wash them? Yeah, how do you maintain them?
So they're very easy to maintain.
Yeah.
Okay, they're all, they're made out of medical grade polymer. So they are waterproof. You can just take a Lysol wipe to them or a Mr. Clean eraser to them. Easy. And yeah, very easy to take care of. And when you come in, we'll show you how to put them in your flip-flops, how to put them in your sandals, and how they will stay. Because that's the biggest question. Well, how are they going to stay? We have tricks for all that.
All right, they're going to teach you all the tricks.
Yeah.
But for someone that wants to get a gift for their mom, you can't just get them an insert in here.
Right.
You need to buy them a gift card so then they can come in and have this whole process.
Exactly. So if you want to come in and buy a gift card, we put it in a nice little box. We give you a nice pair of socks. You know, it's really cute. Yeah, it's really cute. And you can say, I love you to health. And so, you know, you come in and it's because it's customizable is why you just can't come in and say, hey, I want to get a support for my mom. We want you to get a gift card for your mom and make her an appointment to come in and see us and spend some time with us.
And we were talking about this earlier, that this is the kind of gift that you can give somebody that really does keep on giving, because it's going to impact so many areas of your life. It's just going to make you feel better overall.
Exactly. And balance is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
It's the biggest thing, especially, you know, with our more seasoned community. We want to make sure that they stay up and not down, because we know what happens when people fall and they break something. It could be detrimental, you know, at the end of the day, depending on their age. So the biggest thing about our supports is that we are putting you in that proper alignment, giving you that great balance, giving you that great stability so that you are safe at home.
I love it. And it's obviously a great thing to give mom, but anybody else in your life too. So,
yeah. But what a better way, how can you say thank you, Mom, I love you so much, better than giving them something that's going to benefit them for the rest of their life.
I agree. Okay, if someone's watching right now, wants to come by, get a gift card for mom or something for themselves, how can they do that?
You can give us a call at 1-800-NEW-FEET. You can schedule an appointment at goodfeet.com, or you can just pop in and see us. We're right across the street from the Costco gas station on Seaboard Street.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.